Hello everybody, Andrea Majewski here with Epicure. I did mention in my previous video saying how sorry I am that it's probably really hard to see me. My light in my office has now burnt out, so I need to get a new one, and I apologize, but they take a while to get to actually come in. So I'm just kind of sitting in my living room right now. This was surprisingly the best lighting, but it's not very good, so sorry about that. But Epicure USA is coming tomorrow, and everybody's been asking me about how am I going to get 12 cooking classes in 3 months. I know that sounds like a lot, but it's not. I first signed up about 2 years ago, and we had a similar challenge where I think we had to have 4 cooking classes in 3 months as well, 4 cooking classes every month for 3 months, and we did have free product credit. We had 3 bonuses too. So it is just such an exciting thing to try to do, because now is the time, because you're excited. Everybody's wondering, what is Epicure all about? And Epicure is now in the USA, where it has not been before. So people are super excited because just Epicure offers clean eating so much healthier, so much easier, and so much quicker. Okay, but let's say you are holding a cooking class. And we always say the best way to get more cooking classes is to book from a previous cooking class, because it can be tricky to just kind of call somebody on the phone and say, hey, do you want to hold a cooking class? You know, they're kind of like, well, no, what do you mean cooking class? But if you're hosting a cooking class, people come over, and then throughout the whole cooking class, sort of plant those seeds, we like to call it, okay? So have those catalogs out as you're chopping, as you're cooking, as you're stirring, you know, talk about, you know, things like, oh yeah, I remember when I was a customer with Epicure, and I had actually booked my first cooking class from a neighbor's cooking class, because I had wanted everything in that catalog, and the consultant at the time said, well, you can get all of this stuff and not have to pay anything if you host your own cooking class. And I kind of said to them, oh my goodness, how do I do that? And she said, it's the same thing like your neighbor is doing now. I do everything. You just have to bring people over. That's it. I said, oh, okay, well, I can do that. So, you know, keep on planting those seeds, you know, share your own personal stories with, you know, how you started selling Epicure, how you earned your free product credit, how you know, first heard about Epicure from your cooking classes, you know, and then tell people, you know, it is really that simple. Here at Epicure, we just love sharing healthy eating. And once people know that you can cook healthy food in 20 minutes or less, people are pretty much hooked, right? So all you have to do, you know, host your own cooking class, and I come over, do everything. You just have to bring people over, and we have fun cooking, eating. What's so wrong about that, right? And let everybody know too, it doesn't have to take like 10 hours, right? A cooking class takes 2 to 3 hours at the most. 2 hours is usually the way to do things. So you're not taking up anybody's time, and they get to try samples of everything, because cooking classes, you guys, it's just so much fun to bring people together, and people always have such a nice time. A lot of people might say, well, I don't really know a lot of people, or I don't have time for this, or I don't really know how to sell Epicure to people. You know, all you have to tell them is you can just invite everybody you know. If it's 3 people, oh well, you know, have them come on over. Maybe they know 2 other people who would love to also come over too. You know, people always know more people than they think they do, right? If that makes any sense. And the next kind of thing that people say is, well, I don't really have a lot of time. Tell them it takes 2 hours. You could do it on a night during the week. You could do it on a weekend. That's it. And just 2 hours of their time, people will have, they will just love it. and they will get to sample food. And then if he or she is going to be the host, then they can get minimum $25 free product credit plus minimum 1/2 off item. So let people know, right? Because I find a lot of people, especially in the US, since it hasn't been done before, they just don't know what to expect, and they don't want to be the first person to host a cooking class, right? So just make them feel as comfortable as possible. In fact, what I want all of you to do now is when you get your kit, do a video online of just you opening up everything and then saying, oh, wow, like, look what I have, this, and this. Plus, start cooking with Epicure. Cook tons of things, right? Like every single day, 3 times a day. Cook, and take lots of pictures. Plant those seeds. Cook, take pictures, and then people are watching. Even if they're not liking and commenting, they are watching, because then your next post could be about, oh, I am doing a pizza themed cooking class today. Yay, I am so excited. Who wants to book their next pizza cooking class, And then people will start to say, oh, you do cooking classes? So how does that work exactly? You could even say for a kid's birthday party, I will do a pizza themed cooking class. They can all sort of help me cook, by stirring the sauce or, something like that, depending on the age of everybody. And then they get to eat the pizza. How exciting. And, parents love to do things with their kids. So, host, as I said, a pizza cooking class. Host a healthier desserts cooking class. Host a make your own something cooking class, So just think of all of these different things and post about them. Even if you're just hosting these cooking classes in your own living room because you don't have anybody to host for you yet. That's okay, but you have to actually post about it and say, we are doing a pizza themed cooking class today. I have 2 more tickets left, or I have 2 more spots left. Who wants to come over? Or our next cooking class will be a Mexican themed cooking class in 2 weeks. Who wants to sign up? I would love to have everybody, and let people know that this is your income. This is your new occupation. This is what you are doing, and you're so excited. So the more people coming to your cooking classes, this is what you do for a living. So come on over. So get people excited. Okay, so hopefully that helps. Let me know if you guys have any questions, and I'm so excited for Epicure USA. It's coming tomorrow. Yay!